The U.S. government's Women of Courage Award recognizes women who have shown exceptional bravery while fighting for peace and justice, even under the threat of physical violence and death. From the front lines of the war in Syria to the streets of Myanmar and into northwest Pakistan, these women have struggled for change. Majid Shirbaji of Syria was tortured in President Bashar al-Assad's jails. She now fights for prisoners' rights, says Deputy Secretary of State Heather Higginbottom.
For her persistence in championing the rights of political prisoners and efforts to ensure Syrian women are meaningfully included in resolving conflict, we honor Majd Shirbaji as a woman of courage.
Shirbaji says prisoners were burned with acid. Women prisoners were raped. Many died. She still hears their screams in her mind.
Through this award, I hope that I will be able to convey the voices of the Syrian prisoners and the Syrian refugees. There is international silence towards the cause of the detainees. They are the forgotten ones.
Mai Sabi-Few fights for the rights of women in Myanmar, where she says few people even admit that gender discrimination exists.
If you are accepting what people want you to accept, your life will never change. If you would like to see a change, you have to stand up and raise your voice so that the change will come.
In the Swat Valley of northwest Pakistan, where the Taliban still operates and where activist Malala Yousafzai was shot, Tabassum Adnan is leading a similar struggle. Adnan says women need to speak out for their rights despite the threats they will face.
I want the Pakistan women to get rid of the fear that they have. They need to raise their voices. Once Pakistani women raise their voices, we can be sure together we will achieve the goals we need to achieve.
Bangladesh journalist Nadia Sharmin, who was beaten almost to death for reporting a fundamentalist rally, spoke for all the women awarded.
This award reminded us that we have much more to do for our society, for the peace of the world, and of course, for advancing the right of the women. And for that long struggle we have to go through, this award is just a beginning, not the end, of course.
Sharon Behn, VOA News, Washington.